were texting the other day about 1 a.m, and then like I texted at 8 and she replied straight away. I was like, do you ever sleep?
Voice notes from him that I want to turn into a track.
Yeah.
If I want to be relevant now, I have to continue to do relevant things.
Watch my NFT album coming real soon.
The money's the bonus, isn't it? It's the bonus, bro. It's not why you do it.
DJs never retire. The phone just stops ringing. Like, that was a really strong quote.
We never see each other anymore.
That's what I mean.
No one sees each other. But when we see
I'm
each
cool
other,
with that though, because everyone.
SaSaSaS show. Best of the best of the best with the very fresh flow.
at least back in the day, you'd sell records, you'd make money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
now with streaming, it's really difficult. So you have to have many branches, and I diversify because I think it's important.
Well, this is what I want to talk about. And then before we went on, started recording, I wanted to talk about like your website because
my OnlyFans page.
no, not that one. But
Check out djrap.com.
no, what it is, no, she's joking. She doesn't have one of them. But the thing is you sell everything from like NFTs, which that. Like I've heard about NFTs.
I love the NFTs.
And I've been really interested. When you mentioned it to me the other day, I was like, NFTs, because I had someone actually create an NFT for me, but I don't know how to sell it. So I've just got this NFT and I've had it sitting on for a year and I don't know what to do with. But you also do things like, vinyl, like clothing. Honestly, like she is like a machine. A machine. She even sells like, you can tell us, but where you'll sell like an album as an NFT and it comes with, tell us, when you do your NFTs, what is included in these NFTs?
So
That's digital art, right?
Yeah. Well,
Can be music as well.
this is the way I
Music as well,
explain
yeah.
NFTs to people who don't really understand it, right? So let's say you go to a store, iTunes, Beatport, whatever, Juno, all these great stores, right? And you buy a track. It's a linear process, right? It's you buy the track and that's it. So it's one thing, right? And you get the track and that's it. When you buy an NFT, it's whatever the artist wants to create. So you can buy, like for example, I've got an album that's coming out called Dark Glitter. It's from my archives. I've got 6 albums that I've never released, right? Some of it's pop, some of it's demos, stuff with bands. The NFT space is where you just get creative. So I've got videos, you've got cards that flip, you've got all these little things. So it's videos, digital art. I could do, right now I've created this whole album with AI, right? So all the artwork's AI, it's just stunning. It's all futuristic stuff. Do you know what I mean? The videos.
Is the music made with AI?
No, the music's unreleased stuff that I've done out from my...
So everything else apart from the music is being created with AI.
I would never do that. I'll make...
This is a topic.
We've spoken about this on the podcast. AI with music,
The day I need AI to make music for me is the day I think I hang up my headphones. But AI is great for writing your press blurbs, for writing a little bit like, describe my track in 50 words. It sounds like Massive Attack and Tricky, and it'll come up 3 seconds, boom, 50 words describing your track. Give me artwork. I use Lenser for artwork, and you upload a picture, and it'll give you like 200 pictures for £2.50. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. And it's just so conceptually, instead of buying an MP3, you're now getting a 3-dimensional package where you're getting a card. Imagine like going to a website, you see the card and it flips over. It's really cool. If you go to my store and the drop-down tab, you'll see it on the NFTs. The cards flip around. There's a video that comes with it, there's a story. And it's no different to you collecting, back in the day, your dad collecting stamps, or in America, people collecting baseball cards. Yeah. But here's the beauty of it, and this is why I love, love, love NFTs. You get paid. And I'll tell you why. Imagine Discogs, right? You know how people are reselling your stuff on Discogs, but you're not getting paid. So someone can buy your record, my record, sell it for £200, but we don't get a cut of that.
No.
That doesn't happen on the NFT market because everything is set with a code. So there's only one original. But let's say you buy a pack of my new album. So there's 12 tracks in my album, 10 tracks, 2 bonus tracks, right? But you don't open that pack because maybe you're a DJ Hype fan. So you buy my card, you hold on to it, and then you go in the market and there's a marketplace.
Yeah.
So now you can sell. And every time you sell, guess who gets paid? Me.
Yep.
Right? So no matter how many times it goes through, you're always paid because there's code written into the metadata, and it's just awesome. So my fans will queue up, right? Because they've got FOMO, that they want that first copy because that's the original. So let's say this is a Picasso, right? And then there's copies, okay? But you got the original Picasso, right? Yeah, there's copies of it, but you got the original. So people will pay a lot of money for that. But I don't even give a toss about the money, never have. Do the work, the money flows. For me, what I love about NFTs is just that I can be so creative, put tracks that I've never released, that I wouldn't release on Beatport, that I wouldn't release. I can make little trippy videos, I can get dark, I can get like, it's just a chance to really
express
flex your
yourself.
Musical wings. You're going to love it, man.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. I need your help on that. So watch my NFT album coming real soon.
Executive producer
Featuring-
DJ Rap.
executive producer.
Featuring Snoop Doggy Dogg, Eminem.
Bruv, you know I've been on the phone to M, innit?
Yeah.
Say nothing, yeah?
Yeah, man. He texts you. I see. Yeah.
Honestly, you know what, right? Every time, like, you know, when I talk to Sharice, sorry, Rap, when I talk to her, I'm always amazed by how, you know, someone who's been around for so many years and has done so many things still gets up every day with excited about doing stuff. I remember you saying to me like once, she spends like 8 hours, 10 hours a day working on TikToks and videos and everything for your social media.
Well, one, I love what I do, so I'm excited to get up.
So it ain't work when you love what you do, is it?
No, I mean, there's a lot. Listen, my job's mainly admin. I sit at a desk all day, you know, so how I run my business is a business. I treat it like a business. So 9 to sort of 6 o'clock is all the office work, label work for my label, Proper Talent. You know, I've got a web subscriber business, as you know, for my tribe. And hello, tribe. And they, you know, they pay me good money to perform, to do Zoom hangs, streams, content. I film all my shows. They get access to all my shows and ride shotgun. You know, I have an actual laptop business because, you know, I want to have a teaching streaming platform soon as well. I'm working on that, just did an Open the Door series. And executing these things and making sure they have longevity and you can do them for the whole of your life. A subscription isn't an easy thing to do. So it requires you to sit at an office and do it. I mean, I've been doing it 3 years now and we're going strong and it's awesome. And if anyone's interested, that is on the Join the Tribe tab on my website. Shameless plug.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, then I'll go train for 2 hours, you know, and there's a group of us, we go train, box, swim, weights, all of that stuff. And in the evening is my studio time because I'm more creative at night, you know, and then I work till 2 in the morning on music stuff and then rinse, rave, eat.
Yeah. No, that's true. We were texting the other day about 1 a.m, and then like I texted at 8 and she replied straight away. I was like, "Do you ever sleep?"
And
she's like, "I got my 5 hours."
But you
in,
can
which
tell the
is-
passion, man.
Yeah,
you know what I
big
mean? Just
time,
sitting here now,
big
you
time.
can see the passion and the love for it. And if you retain that, that's why certain people like yourself have had careers. Other people, they lose the passion. You can tell in it. You can tell they're just doing it for the paycheck.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. That's one thing. I mean, like she said, the money's one thing, but there's got to be a love for the music, the DJ, and the that, because otherwise
the money's the bonus, isn't it? It's the bonus, bro. It's not why you do it.
But that's
I think
the thing.
if you come from it from a view like I don't even care about the money, and you approach it from that view like it doesn't owe me a living, right? I think.
But some people do think that you know they've put like 10 years in and they've got nothing back, and what it is I think they can get into this negative mindset of like, oh, why haven't I made it? But I think you're right. If you do have that, if you do have that sort of like
expectation.
Well, no. What I was going to say is if you do have that sort of, I don't want to say not care attitude because you need to care about what you do, but if you're just like, okay, cool, it'll work, and what it is like I think it will organically happen rather. You just got to keep working at it. Do you
Well,
understand what I mean?
I think there's a few things, right? You're absolutely right. One, but I think one, you have to work hard.
Yeah.
2, you have to wear many hats. And 3,
trust
it's like
me.
you have to really understand that no job is just happiness and unicorns all day long. There's parts of my job that I hate doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have to learn to love all of it.
Yeah.
Because the moment you embrace it instead of fighting it, then it's part of your business. No one's going to care more about your business than you.
No, 100%. It's 100%.
And there's been times I've been negative and put off and you know, not felt creative and had musical impotence for like 2 years sometimes, can't write a track. Just not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
The scene can be like that as well. It can be like a roller coaster. It can be very emotional, like within artists as well. Like, you know, like you ain't on certain things or things ain't going well for you. You have them days there, but that's when the love kicks in as well, and the passion, and you're just like, you know what? Like, I love this. Like, no matter what, money or no money, we come from an era where we weren't getting money. It was hard to get on things and meet this one. You had to show your face to get in raves or whatever. No internet to get bookings, no agents. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's you know, the love is...
More things like this that do big up for doing this, by the way, you guys, because this is so lovely to get an opportunity to sit. We never see each other anymore.
That's what I mean.
No one sees each other. But when we see
I'm
each
cool
other,
with that though, because everyone.
He's a
I'm
joker.
cool to just like, you know, just text and, you know, do you know what the thing is?
I miss it.
Just going on, like, is it, you know, when people used to leave voice notes, it used to really piss me off because I used to think that's so lazy. But now I love a voice note.
Yeah, I leave it.
Yeah, I love a voice
but when
note.
it's a really long one, do you put it on 2?
Yeah, definitely. So,
I have to do that with you. He sends the longest ones, man.
I've got voice notes from him that I want to turn into a track.
Yeah.
I'd be like, do you know that track? That do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, yeah. I heard you do this. Iron Long told me that as well.
In the group sometimes he's like, yeah, I'm just going to leave a voice message. It's quicker than type. I was thinking you could never type that.
You could never type that.
And also, but do you not feel that my emotion comes in the voice note? No, but you know, it's true. But the thing is like, I just, you know, just going back to what you're saying, I think, you know, you touched a little earlier on, you know, like you kind of got the ageism and all of these things. And, you know, I think it's like shame on the people that look at things like that, because it'll come to all of them. Do you understand what I mean? It will, like it will come to all of them. But the thing is one thing that you cannot, it doesn't matter, like, and if you take out the foundation of anything, whether it's a building, whether it's like a music genre, if you try to remove that foundation, that whole thing will collapse. It's as simple as that. It's not sustainable. You know, I mean, we had another guest on a pod, and you know, he's a new artist, and I said to him, do you see yourself doing this in 20, 30 years time? And of course he wants to, but I think in 2023, it's a lot harder with that sort of like peak of artists. They get that peak. They don't. Do you remember back in the day, you'd get artists going, you know, it was like a badge of honor to, I've been in the scene for 15 years. It's almost like, don't tell no one you've been in the scene for 15 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? When SaSaSaS blew up, I had people coming up to me like, kids had never heard who I was, and as far as they're concerned, I started DJing at that moment, and that's when I went, this is fucking amazing. These people don't look at me as the guy that their mum and dads were listening to. You see what I'm saying? They see me as a new kid that's just come along, even though I look older than a new kid. Well, I don't know, fat don't crack, so I keep eating people.
I think the whole thing is a spectrum, and it comes back round and it goes back round. It always, I've seen the cycles over the years of different waves of producers, music, MCs, promoters. Do you know what I mean? And I think it just comes back round, and what's happening at the moment with the old school thing as well, like it's being remade again. There's a lot of like old school tunes that are getting remixed good this time.
Do you know what though?
Bass lines.
It's, the maddest thing is, I've actually spoken to some of the younger producers, the sort of the 20 to sort of 24-year-olds that are making the jungle, and I say, why are you making jungle? Like, why are you making jungle? And they said that their mums and dads or older brothers was listening to it back then, and they remember growing up. That's amazing, man. These kids are taking a sound that was made 20-something years ago, and then putting their touch on it and making it so sick.
I think as well, Shab, you touched on a really good point. Like, don't forget, it is time for the young. You know what I mean? Like what you're saying, it's just their time.
Of course.
You can't expect to. I mean, do you remember when we thought 30 was old? I'm never going to be 30 anymore.
Some woman done that on The Apprentice the other day. You know that TV show with Alan Sugar? She's like, oh yeah, we're going to target the old people, the 50+ market. And I was just like...
I saw that. She was like, we're going to make the packaging like an ornament because old people love ornaments.
That's what I'm saying. I was just like, you know what? Alan Sugar should have walked in and went, you're fired. Just, do you know what I'm saying? Just for that statement.
I see that.
That's my point.
Their ageism is something people don't even realise they're doing it.
Drum and bass,
you know what I mean?
She's young in general.
I think though the thing is that you've reinvented yourself. You know, if I had a collaborative I could join, I probably would do the same. But to me, it's like making modern records, staying relevant. You can't just rest on your laurels.
No.
If I want to be relevant now, I have to continue to do relevant things. And I think that helps, and why I've been lucky to still get booked on festivals and things like that. But, it's we all want to play forever, don't we? And hopefully we can as long as we can.
I see a post years ago, and it said, the post was, DJs never retire, the phone just stops ringing.
Oh, that's horrible.
And I thought, do you know what?
What did you think?
I thought
What about the
that was
emails?
so
What
strong.
about the emails?
That was so strong. Like that was a really strong. Like that was a really strong quote.
Well, my phone's ringing right now, people.
Yeah, man. 5 missed calls, bro. 5 missed calls. Yeah,
I'm just filming a podcast, but I am available to do your show if you want. All right, I'll be out in a minute.
Sorry, mate. No.
No, the phone was really ringing.
That was Brian, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
Shout out to Brian G.
Big up Brian G.
Nah, yeah,
he wants
you
to
know-
book me
you
for the
know-
V tour that's coming up.
Nice.
But that was.
But it also works in your favour having this history because, you know, I just did this thing with Apple, or we should launch a new partnership where every month I upload a mix with the most iconic tracks from past, present, future, right? So I'm doing it chronologically. So I've started with the Warehouse stuff, the tunes that got me into it, you know, Richie Rich, Salsa
yeah,
House,
yeah.
Strings of Life, all of
Yeah.
that stuff. And, you know, a lot of new kids, they want to know what this means. They're interested in that, you know, what's happening.
yeah.
You know, I played at Fabric the other day and I had like 3 young boys come up to me. What was the word they said? I don't know what it was, but it was a funny word. And they went, "Oh, you did this tonight." And I looked it up in the Urban Dictionary. It meant I did really well.
Yeah.
To look up the Urban, you cracking it or something, whatever the word was. Anyway, but they were like, "We've never heard this music before." And I was playing modern jungle stuff, like
Yeah.
the twist that I've done for my own set.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, done a few remixes just for me.
Yeah.
And you know, it's lovely to see that. It's lovely to see it. But I think you can't just say, well, I was a foundation DJ, I helped, blah, blah, I made these records, so therefore everyone should just automate. You have to work, continue to work.
Of course,
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
keep
The work
pushing
rate,
Grow
it.
yeah.
that tree, you know?
Yeah.
Spread your wings as well. That's what it is about. Like there's loads of different people that's into our music worldwide as well. Like sometimes people just think, yeah, crammed, but there's a big world out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you said, like the
huge.
America side, you got the whole Europe side.
See, I like trap music as well, and I really would love to get with a producer and do like, have you heard of Sick Kick?
No,
I love his stuff. So there's so much other music that I like, and that's why the NFT space for me, like just being able to do something
that,
different.
yeah.
So I think never getting bored and just saying it's just one lane, and a lot of amazing DJs and producers now are incorporating different styles in, like much more vocals from MCs and stuff. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing about drum and bass, why I keep coming back to it. It's technically the hardest music in the world to produce.
Yeah.
It
Totally.
is such a mind fuck.
Yeah. No, we
We
discussed
that earlier,
that.
didn't we? Yeah, we
we
said that
discussed
earlier,
that.
yeah.
Everything else is a piece of cake compared to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Sorry,
More bookings.
That what it is. That was going down.
yeah.
I'll get him off the phone now.
Sorry. Do you know what?
He's put the energy out there. Now he's coming right back
just
to
took the
you.
words right out of my mouth.
Come on, man. You know,
The
I'm
energy
here for
out
you,
there
bro.
About the bookings, and the phone's just non-stop ringing. Sorry. Yeah. I'm not doing it for that. But listen, what we want to do, because you actually have to shoot off to do another podcast, and the time has flown. So listen, we want to say thank you so much for coming here. It's been, I mean,
It's wicked, man.
could've chatted
Well, I was going to say, would you come back and do a part 2? Because I'd
love
like to
to.
hear more, man. It'd be
Yeah,
great. And we'd
I'd love
like
to.
maybe do a whole hour next time rather than 40
Don't
minutes
book
or something.
another appointment after that. Just go,
Man,
go.
you're gonna
You know what? I wanted to say quickly. You know what you say about wearing many hats? Yeah. As a person that wears many hats, like I'm totally with you. You can't just focus on one thing. You can't be just a DJ or just a producer. You almost have to be a bit of
An entrepreneur.
of everything, you know what I mean? And I think that, you know, that's really good advice for anyone that wants to make it in not just music, but in any form of business.
Inspiring as well.
You need to,
man.
you need to be able to like wear a different hat for all different things. You know, if I need to do a video edit, I can call up our guy to do a video edit. If he ain't about, I'll do it myself. Yeah? You understand?
Treat
me?
it like someone you're in love with. You know, don't you love them whether they're poor or rich. That's how they should be. I love you whether you have money or you don't, because you're the oxygen I need. That's it, you know?
Brilliant. That's an amazing way.
Wrap it up.
Whoa,
Amazing way.
man.
And I love the way you went wrap it up.
Come on.
Respect, bruv. That's bars for you. That's bars. So listen, this is SaSaSaS Life and Laughter. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our wonderful guest, DJ Rap. Don't forget to go to our website, djrap.com. You can get a whole heap of, just go on there and check it out. It's amazing.
people.
And big love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of the usual things. Hit the bell, share. Most importantly, share. Peace.
Peace out.
Yeah.
SaSaSaS, beats and bars, fresh, done know it heavy, the best of the best of the best. best. So ask them if they're ready. Yes, yes, yes. SaSaSaS. Beats and bars. Fresh, fresh, fresh. Don't know we're heavy. The best of the best of the best. So ask them if they're ready. Yes, yes, yes.